Hey all, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. We're still making our way through the Mechonis fields. Wouldn't you know it, a giant titan of a thing takes a while to get to the top. I know, it's crazy, but we live in crazy times. That is a big fun. It might actually be my biggest fun.
It takes even longer to climb this thing when we take 2 weeks off of recording.
Well, we had a surplus of parts, so...
Yeah, and also, like, we meant to record last week, but both of us woke up, like, mega tired, so we just decided to call it off because we had that surplus.
Yeah, of course.
So we could afford it. But now we're gonna finish this off, and hopefully the next area too.
Actually, yeah, you have a point, because this is going to start moving pretty fast now.
You say as you get onto the moving path that makes you go extra fast.
I'm so tired of people taking everything I say as a pun. It's not 2008 anymore, guys. Okay, I just skipped through story quests there, but it's basically get thing, put it in thing.
Yeah, you're trying to open that door that was back in the distance there. And there's 2 generators that you have to turn on in order to activate another generator. The path is actually pretty obvious on how to get there and do the things, so we'll just kind of fight stuff as we go.
Maybe it's because, like, I'm still kind of waking up. It's a long story. It's autumn in the UK. I'm perpetually tired. I thought that thing said offensive horny.
Huh. No, that's not what it says at all.
That's what we call flame, by the way.
Yeah, flame be like that.
Dude needs to get a fucking room even if he is by himself all the time. Well, whatever. I'm using this because I don't like you. Get gone. Nice. And again! 215 whole experience points.
Oh boy. I think you're a little over-leveled for this area, but it's all for making the boss go smoothly.
You told me to level up, mate.
Yes, exactly. It's for making the boss go smoothly.
Ah, well. Oh, hey, there we go.
Nice. So that you don't die on the boss. Also, since we're going to be recording the next section, we want to make sure we're the right level for that, too.
True.
Because the thing about this is, you wouldn't be this level when you get here in a normal playthrough, but because we're recording, we can't really take our time to, grind and stuff on camera most of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's better to do as much as we can off screen, and then, just come in and get everything done smoothly.
I mean, if it was like a live stream or something, that would be fine to show the grinding off, but that's kind of an amateur Let's Player thing to do, to leave in for a playthrough.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it if, everyone's just chilling and, having a good time in the chat. Had some good discussion going on, but if everyone's just sitting there in silence while the grinding is going on, you definitely want to cut that out.
Oh, yeah.
Or, snorting into the microphone or such and so forth. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, man. Your passive-aggressive powers are reaching my threshold right now. Probably not a good thing.
Well, Nat talks about him quite often because she keeps up with all of his ridiculous escapades. Just to laugh at him.
Fair enough. I find it a bit old hat nowadays, but I can't, judge other people for doing so at this point.
If nothing else, he's good for a laugh.
I like how we haven't said his name once, so we can't get free exposure. From this dead small YouTube channel. Oh. You guys are really poor guards, you know that? I don't think there's any air into it, Spar. They're just not doing their jobs correctly.
Well, I kind of wanted to say something else, and that I didn't really have anything to say.
Oh god, I hate that. Especially when you need to...
Yeah, that.
No, that was a joke. That was on purpose.
Yeah, I figured.
Where are you leading me, Pac-Man Dots? How do I get down there exactly?
You don't need to go down there yet because there's another thing you need to activate.
Okay.
And I think you need to go back up in order to get to it. Or this way. This way also works.
I'll just follow the dots. They seem to know what they're doing, even if I don't. Why is that thing called moist?
I don't know.
Dogma. That thing will probably aggro on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the long way around, but, you know, whatever. There are some unique enemies. They're showing up as the exclamation points on the map, because I think you picked up some quests for them.
Ah, okay.
This is the part for me, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's not like we're doing anything super exciting right now.
And that's what people usually say about, you know, Mechonis Field and the next area is, like, there's not a whole lot going on, but I feel like being in enemy territory constantly, even if there's not a lot going on in terms of story beats constantly happening, I think just being in the enemy territory makes it exciting.
For sure. And the music's nice, so it has that going for it.
The music is absolutely banging. Speaking of banging music, I have been playing a hell of a lot of Persona 5, and my god, I've never seen a game that just oozes style. It's just amazing how much style the game has.
I don't think I'll ever end up playing the game itself, but I really want to try out Persona 5 Scramble, if Alice ever gets off its arse and localizes the fucking thing.
I think their last report came out and said they had no plans of doing that, so good luck on that front.
Yeah, good luck indeed. Well, at least in terms of Muso games, there's Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity coming out next month, November, at the time of recording this.
Yeah, I still need to play Breath of the Wild. That's probably going to be my next thing after Persona 5.
Breath of the Wild playthrough in 2021, by the way. Myself, Tanner, Richard.
Ah, that'll be good.
I really wanted Mexi to be a part of it, but he didn't respond to my last message, so it's not like I can, you know, force him into it or anything.
Yeah, Mexi's kind of been AWOL for a couple of years now, pretty much.
Alas for playthroughs and irrelevant things going on in the middle of a pandemic.
You need to go back down now.
Son of a bitch. Follow the dots, Tom. Again, they know better than you.
Yeah, I think Mexi's just kind of busy with life in general, really. He's just got a lot going on. It does, you know, it sucks that he's not able to do stuff for the channel, but, you know, we do what we can because we have to.
I would have settled for a reply, personally, but
Yeah, that too. Not getting a reply always feels bad, even if you know that they're busy.
I know. I used to be pretty bad about that. Now I just try to not take it personally, because it's very rarely personal.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's some nice EXP.
That's where a lot of your EXP in this area is going to come from, I think.
Yeah, Jesus. Open up that big-ass door. Or just turn this on, I guess.
Yeah, this activates the generator, which opens the door.
Yeah.
Or rather, it allows the door to be opened, I guess.
God almighty, so many steps.
And now you can quick travel back up.
Oh, hey, nice. Sometimes I just forget I have quick travel.
Nope, that's right where you are.
Why, Tom?
Pretty sure I've done that before too. You want to go to the one all the way to the right.
The one all the way to the right, so...
Well, not there. Down. This one. Upper Bulkhead Bridge.
It's such an Anton move to fast travel to the exact location where you're currently standing. Like, I'm not playing it up or anything, that just kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Well, I'm not the best of us, by a long shot, so...
But we might be the last of us. Dun dun dun.
I guess we're the last of us free.
Coming for the PlayStation 7.
Oh lord. Alright, we'll take a couple of you at a time.
I'm surprised they didn't all aggro at the same time. I figured they would all be connected.
So I guess while we're dealing with this stuff, what have you been playing recently besides Persona, mate?
A little bit of Final Fantasy XIV, recent update a couple weeks ago. Some new content. Not really a whole lot, because we're kind of in a lull right now between stuff, especially with the pandemic going on. But yeah, that's basically been it. Just that and Persona.
Finished Crash 4 with Tanner the other day. I'm pretty sure I won't end up 106%ing it, just because there is so much to do and I'm pretty busy these days. But it's a wonderful game. It's currently tied for my Game of the Year with Doom Eternal, which I keep forgetting released in 2020.
You remember that I mentioned I had rented Tony Hawk 1-2 HD? And went to go play Persona instead? Yeah, it's still sitting in the rental package. I haven't actually opened it yet.
Dude, it's so short. Just play it and, like, send it back.
I'm holding on to it because GameFly, the rental service that I use, has an option where if you have an open slot in your rental list at the time that a game releases, it guarantees you that you can be sent that game on the release date.
Right.
So basically, I'm waiting to send that back so that I can get Melody in Memory as soon as possible.
Ah, yes. Playthrough of that coming as well, guys.
That's going to be a good one. For several reasons.
Oh boy. You're not expecting an all rainbow excellent playthrough, guys. I'm telling you that now.
I'll be honest, I was pretty good at getting the rainbows when I was playing the demo. It was when there was so much going on, like when I had to jump and attack and do side attacks at the same time and everything else, and it just got a bit crazy for me.
Well, I'm talking about like playing it casually versus playing it via your capture card when there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah, I think when I did a little stream of it on my channel, I played it on my capture card, but I think mine has a lot less delay than yours. Mine's like 10 milliseconds or something. It's ridiculously short.
Which card do you have, Matt?
I have the internal AverMedia PCI card.
Ah, okay.
I think
So
it's like the Live Gamer HD.
Yeah. Well, mine's Live Game HD Portable. It served me well. I'm thinking of upgrading to an Elgato at the end of the year. I don't know.
Well, I will say that the internal cards obviously have like the lowest latency possible, but I feel like they're more prone to issues as well because you're not getting that USB connection. I'm not really sure. I mean, I've had trouble with every capture card that I've ever owned, which is why I went through like 3 of them years ago in the same year.
Yeah, they can be pretty fickle.
I mean, it's just the nature of the hardware and software that they use in some cases.
Man, remember when we had to use like an external splitter to do stuff?
Sometimes. I remember some of the streams and stuff that we did a long time ago when I was still using the Dazzle.
Oh man, that's taking me back.
Oh yeah.
I remember for the longest time trying to figure out what the reason was for like the image just like going crazy. It turns out I had to set it to NTSC, so that's how we figured out how to do Xbox games.
Ah, okay. Yeah, the first capture card I had was like a really low quality Dazzle to the point that it didn't work on Windows 7. I actually had to use my dad's Windows XP computer that he let me borrow in order to record the video and then transfer it to my other computer to actually work with.
Malfunctioning hardware. What an apt thing to bring up at a time like this.
She looks very tired. Should she not get some rest?
Should she not recharge her batteries? Where is the slot?
Thank you.
Jesus,
Really,
Belia.
I'm okay.
No. We'll find a safe place to rest.
There's lots of conveniently placed barriers here for some reason.
There's not a lot safe about this area, I'll be honest.
I'm with you. Time to park our...
Get down!
He was going to say arse. That was the anti-swearing patrol.
A mech on assault!
Surprising amount of swearing in Crash 4, but that's neither here nor there.
Huh. That's actually a bit surprising to hear.
Sure?
Surprise, it's me.
You did well to evade me.
A new face mech
Just
on.
what you'd expect.
He's the creepiest one, I think. Like, Metal Face still seems a bit human, but this guy has like a crocodile mouth.
Yeah, he definitely has the creepiest face, which you would think it would be Metal Face, but I think it's because Metal Face looks more human.
Well,
You might say
Bulkhead has too big of an ego as well, so...
We find out a bit more about this one as well, which might explain a little bit why he doesn't have as much human in him.
Well, we gotta get close to him first.
Yep, this is probably one of my least favorite parts of the game because this.
I went to the linear line and whatnot. Ah.
You walk out from behind the barrier and you get a vision. You walk behind the barrier, the vision goes away. And then you just repeat that all the way down this really long corridor.
Well, some gimmicks you can't really get away from, let's be honest.
The really fun thing is when you're doing New Game Plus and you come through here over leveled, so you just ignore the visions.
You just walk forward.
Yes.
It's like ultra instincting it all down the line.
You're pretty over leveled for this. I think you might have done a bit. This might have been a bit much. You might be right on that.
Again, Spar, you were the one who told me to get to this level.
I mean, we kind of stopped at an odd point last time because we had such a short session. I think if we had gotten to the end of this area and then been able to do something in between sessions, it would have been better because you could be at the level you were at then and grind some more for the next area, but...
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
I'm saying it's my fault. And now you're stuck in place.
Yeah, well, the fucker walked right into my field of view, so... My range, if you will. Oh, I can't let you kill me without getting closer.
It's probably a good thing he didn't hit you with that bind while you were out, you know, susceptible to the big laser.
Ah, that's probably why they're stationed, though.
I usually don't bother with these enemies, in all honesty. I just run behind the barrier, and then as soon as the vision disappears, I run back out and keep going.
You're just ignoring them and whatnot.
I see it.
Dude, how?
Not even.
Damn, that went... Not only did that not hit me, it went well overhead as well. You cheeky bastard. Oh. Mechon ain't nothing but tricks and hoes. Nice.
Fiora, you're like 20 feet away from it.
She's trying, God bless her.
I suppose. As far as being over leveled, you're not really at a point where, you know, everything's just ridiculously easy. You're just at a point where everything's smooth. Like, if you were at level 70, I would say that would have been ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm on there. Oh, I'm getting so close. Really should have said that. Oh no. Huh? Oh.
Because Charla moved.
I was smart.
Ah, nice. The other thing you could do is if your Monato's shield is high enough, just use that.
Yeah, that's true.
You might want to have the party members continue attacking, though.
Yeah, that's probably the best, yeah.
They're just standing there where Shulk's being hit in the face.
Like, oh, that's a great dodge, Shulk. Again! I've no Fiora!
The hell? She's probably... I think it's because the other thing is aggroed, so Fiora just decided to go for that one.
Oh, bloody hell. That was a good shot, Charlotte, so it was. There we go. Alright, now we can fuck him up.
Charlotte's Thunderbolt always deals a critical hit on flying enemies. I wonder if that counts for flying Mechon.
Didn't get me fast enough, fucker. I'm gonna dodge it. Or shield it, I guess. Mustn't forget, I also have Monado armor.
I mean, you really don't need it for this.
Not particularly.
Charlotte must be doing cool off.
Oh, thanks, Charlotte. Really appreciate it. Nice.
Well, we didn't need Charlotte anyway.
Ah, it's canon, as you'll see shortly.
Gaddo!
Ha!
It's you,
Canon.
isn't it?
I get it.
Please
Yeah.
answer me. Let me see you.
Well, she lost her little hat for a second, but it was just the angle. Oh no, it's Gaddo.
I like his design.
It's pretty lit, actually.
Also, very creepy.
Absolutely the most body horror out of any Mechon we've seen so
I
far.
knew you were alive.
Gaddo! Is that Charlotte's boyfriend?
Fiance, actually.
It's okay, Shulk spends most of his time in the lab. He doesn't
That
know
is
about
the
these
will
things.
of Lord Egil.
Gaddo?
What do you mean, Lord? What's Egil done to you?
He has made me
What's
the
wrong,
ultimate
Gaddo?
gamer. By removing my guts,
Why
I
would you
never
say
need
that?
to piss.
Speak to me, Gaddo.
That's not where I thought that was going, but okay.
This world is in disarray.
He doesn't need to fuck either.
I must eliminate the
Is that
cause
closer
of this
to what you were
disorder
thinking?
and restore
No.
the world
Okay.
to its original form. That is my duty. Nay, the will of the world.
Ah, so cool.
The time has come. The time to restore order.
Why are all the villains in this game just keto as hell?
Really.
Stop!
Not sure what the deal with his armors.
Gaddo.
Charlotte!
I don't really know. I don't think it's ever explained. Maybe just something happened when the colony was attacked, and when they recovered him, he didn't have an arm,
Maybe.
like it had been blown off or something.
Alright, moving straight on into the next chapter. What's taking him so long? Shulk should have been dead an hour ago.
I've been waiting here 2 goddamn weeks.
Ah, Egil.
Lady Mayneth. It is not far off now.
Why the little
World
wings
in which
exactly?
there is no need for fear.
I don't know. I like the
The hour draws near.
little screws, I
Our
guess, he
will
has
shall
poking
soon
out
be
everywhere.
done.
Very mechanical. Very appropriate.
He's back at us, so.
First, there is the matter of the Monado.
Just gonna go ahead and shut that down.
Our victory can only be assured if we destroy the Monado before it's too late.
Nah, just... What a bastard. Just put that on
I
scrub
sense
coats.
your existence. I know you
The
are
Monado is a
alive.
shit weapon only used by shit people. Everyone just, like,
Zanza.
replies and calls him salty.
The hour is upon us.
I mean, he is kind of salty.
Your time has come.
Uh-oh. That's the Xbox Series X powering up.
This is the point in the game where Sword Valley and Galahad Fortress become inaccessible.
I wonder why.
Shulk.
Oh, I'm in space now.
Yeah, I forgot this was here.
Who's calling my name?
God, is that you?
Shulk.
No, just me,
You have
the pretty
acquired
boy of the game.
ability to glimpse the future.
I don't know why, but
ability
I'm
to
being
understand
reminded
the
of that
law
episode of
causality,
Futurama where Bender
as
becomes God.
decided by a higher
Oh yeah.
A higher power.
Who was it who voiced
Like the
quote-unquote God in that episode?
Why do you
I
desire
have no
to
idea,
change
but I can
the
look it up real
future?
quick.
Please do.
Why do you wish to act against their will?
Why won't you simply fall
do
in
just
line
as
and be a
anyone
sheep,
would do.
Shulk?
It is natural to want to change an unhappy future. If that is their will,
Whee!
then I choose to fight.
If I
that is
could
what
type
you
correctly
wish,
to actually
Shulk,
get to the website.
That would be nice,
then
yes.
you must find your Monado.
My Monado.
But I already have a Monado. There's some sort of, like, metaphor?
The one true Monado.
Huh.
You can't do that. Because... you aren't here. Not anymore.
What could he possibly mean by that? He says, knowing full well what he meant by that. But I would say... probably a good job that didn't hit.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
That was a close one. I mean, how unbiased did we survive that? We seem alright.
I don't know. It could be that we were just lucky.
Or maybe we have a Deus Ex Machina power on our
You were
side.
protected by the power of Lady Mayneth.
Who's there?
Look everyone, tits have arrived. I'm just saying, alright.
The god entity in that episode of Futurama was voiced by Billy West.
There you go.
A Machina.
For some reason I thought it was Michael Keaton.
Are you?
Maybe I just have Beetlejuice on the
Vanilla?
brain. It is the season.
Vanilla? Does that mean you're Mikol's daughter?
Peppa Pig's dad,
I am
Daddy
glad
Pig,
you're
just
safe.
laughs in the distance.
Oh,
Lady
Jesus.
Mayneth.
Ho 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 ho.
Lady Mayneth?
So,
That face was
she
meant
explained to
destroy
you a thing.
I am truly happy you're all right. You're lying. Gaddo would never try and hurt us.
Charlotte, he just tried to
Sadly,
vaporize
his home's
you.
memories no longer remain. The current faces are nothing more
I'm just
than
looking through
weapons
Billy West's
designed
roles,
to
and man, he's
annihilate
done a lot
all
of
life
stuff.
on Bionis.
Yeah, he's an oldie in the industry.
Can't be.
Yeah?
Faces
He
are
also
created
voices
by
Fry in
directly
Futurama,
integrating
so...
the brain
Well, no
stem and
shit.
metabolic organs of Homs
I'm sorry,
into
but that's like one of his most popular roles. So.
Well, I mean, I
Reason to
don't
motion
know
are
these
nothing but a
things.
hindrance to an effective
I will
weapon.
admit that I'm not
However,
particularly a
the
fan of
early faces were
Futurama.
experimental. Many
We're done
retained
professionally.
memories from their former lives.
I'm
This
kidding.
prevented them
Fun
from
fact,
executing
you guys
their missions
may know this, you may not,
More
but the
recent
Futurama
faces
DVD
have all
commentaries for
memories of
seasons
their
1 to 4
previous lives
were a big
completely
part of the
erased.
inspiration for starting HFC in the first place.
I believe
Is
you
that
have
because
mentioned
of
that
me?
before.
No.
If it's
it
good
is not
commentary,
your
it bears
fault.
repeating.
Mumkar seems the more likely candidate. His attachment to us was too strong. You could say it caused his destruction.
But no, there's no could about it. It literally caused him to die. It's about the cycle of revenge and not letting
That's
go.
not true.
Yeah, I mean, Shulk even tried to save him,
My
and he just kept trying to kill us.
Like, no, stop. Go back.
Explain it to me. I mean, why does Egil want to make us into Mekon?
He's a big fan of
What's the
Sonic the
reason for all
Hedgehog and
this?
how Robotnik does stuff.
In order to counter the Monado.
How many versions
knew
of Metal slash
The
Mecha Sonic
Monado
are
is
there?
ineffective against the high
There's
NTR
Metal Sonic from
Homs,
CD,
against all
Mecha Sonic
races
from
of
Free and
Bionis.
Knuckles,
Egil
there's
suffered
Silver
physical
Sonic,
defeat
which I
in the
believe is the
battle
one
1 year ago.
on the Game
After
Gear
that,
Master
he
System version of
theorized that
Sonic
he could
2.
counter the Monado
And I think
by
Mecha Sonic is
integrating
also the
organic
thing
life
in
from Bionis.
Mega Drive Sonic 2, but don't quote me on that.
Initially, the Monado couldn't take a Hom's life.
It can now, though.
And is it the same
It
Metal
could not
Sonic
harm
every
those
time
who
he
share the blood of
reappears?
Zanza.
I would assume it's a
That was
robot,
its
so it could just be
sole weakness.
rebuilt.
But Zanza lifted
I suppose
that
so.
constraint.
Those who share the blood of Zanza. Who is that giant?
He's big,
Progenitor
he's
of the
naked.
Homs.
Oh, right.
Him?
And once the friend of my brother Egil, before they became sworn enemies.
That's such a shame.
It was
So many
Zanza
lost
who
in the console
devastated
wars.
Mekonis.
Zanza became an Xbox fan. Egil obviously favours Sony. Ignore the thing I said earlier about the Mekonis being the Xbox Series X. That doesn't make any sense here. Retconning my own jokes on the fly here.
It's funny that you say that Zanza became the Xbox fan, considering the lifeblood of the Bionis is green.
Wow. Look at that. Are they the Havras?
And this is basically the reason why Sword Valley isn't accessible. Because the war starts.
Would be pretty late if you could go there and there's just like shadows flying over you every so often.
The coming together of all
I mean, it would
the
basically
peoples
just
of
be
Bionis.
like the prologue.
Yes, sir.
This is how it should always have been.
Based!
Then
Oh,
perhaps
someone
Father would
mentioned
not-
in one of the YouTube comments when we found the Monado wound secret area in Sword Valley. I think I said in the previous part when we found that it was caused by the original Monado, the big clash between the Titans. That was apparently caused during the prologue by Dunban. That's where the big fight in the prologue took place.
Oh, okay.
That's what that crater was.
Not just our own fates, but the future of all life on Bionis.
Which makes more sense because that big old weapon that the Titans used would have made a much bigger gash than that little crater.